Hello, welcome to Liz's library. How may I help you? You're looking for a book? Well, that's what I'm here for. Hello. Okay, so what are your interests like? Like, what do you typically go towards? What do you like to read? Romance, fantasy, literature, classics, translated fiction, thrillers? What's the status quo? Ooh. Okay, so you like to experiment. We love that. We love that. We love that. Alright, so I'm just gonna look through my desk here because I do have some books that just came in recently, and I saw really good titles, so there should be something that I can recommend for you. Okay. Oh, sorry. My hair is getting in the way, as usual. Okay. I'm going to walk you through these books. These are really good titles, by the way. So, yeah. Just you can go for whatever you prefer out of all the four. The first book I'm going to be recommending to you is All the Bright Places. This is like teen fiction. Think depressed teenager meets equally depressed teenager. Well, not equally, but basically the main character wants to die, and he meets a girl that makes him, I guess, want to live. And then she also learns how to live from a boy who wants to die. It's very, like, the tone of the book is very casual, very simple, and, like, there's a lot of dialogue. I'm just gonna read to you the first, like, thing my eyes land on. Okay, so there's cursing. Just a disclaimer. There's cursing. I've learned the hard way that the best thing to do is say nothing about what you're really thinking. If you say nothing, they'll assume you're thinking nothing, only what you let them see. That is so true. Embryo, Colin. Are you BSing me, son? Me? Would I BS you, an authority figure? Because he still hasn't acquired a sense of humor, he squints at me and says, I certainly hope not. I said Colin because this stuff it looks like they're texting, but at the same time it looks like they're actually dialoguing with each other in reality. I don't know, this is confusing. But maybe because I'm reading from a random page, it's probably not that confusing if you know, like, the style of writing from reading the 100 pages before this one. Okay. I actually sit speechless for a few seconds. Finally, I say, you can't always believe what you read, sir. It comes out snarky. I decide to drop the sarcasm and try again. Maybe it's because he's thrown me, or maybe it's because he's worried and he means well, and he's one of the few adults in my life who pay attention. Really, my voice actually cracks, making it clear to the both of us that the stupid article bothers me more than I let on. After this exchange is over, I spend the rest of the time proving to him how much I have to live for. Today's the first day I've brought up Violet. So there's this girl. Let's call her Lizzie. Elizabeth Mead is the head of the macrame club. She's so nice. I don't think she'll mind if I board her name in the interest of guarding my privacy. She and I have gotten to be kind of friendly, and that's making me very, very happy. Like, stupidly happy. Like, so happy my friends can't stand to be around me happy. He's studying me, as if trying to figure out my angle. I go on about Lizzie and how happy we are, and how all I want to do is spend my days being happy about how happy I am, which is actually true. But finally, he says, enough, I get it. Is this Lizzie, the girl from the paper? He makes air quotes around her name, the one who saved you from jumping off the ledge. Possibly? I wonder if he'd believe me if I told him it was the other way around. Wait, so what? The girl literally wanted to kill herself and he saw her Wait, is that what happened? That's crazy. I thought he'd be the one trying to commit suicide. I had no idea, and I would have never guessed the girl wanted to kill herself. I haven't read this book, in case you can tell, so I can't say much about it, but I really do think it's going to be a really fun read, especially if you're into, like, young adult and just slightly heavy reads with easy writing. Very, like, easy writing. Because, unlike the next book I want to recommend to you, it's quite free flow. You could just shut your brain off and read this. This is like a shut your brain off and read type of book. This, however, I believe it's either this or this. One of the two, I'm not too sure. They have, yeah, it's the FS6. They have a little bit of a tough languages here and there, but nothing that you wouldn't be able to understand. It's not a classic. It's kind of like an imitation of a classic. It's fantasy. I believe, but it's fun. It's fun, and it has images inside, which is awesome. So the whole premise of the book is what I'm going to read to you now. 6 extraordinary magicians, okay. 6 extraordinary magicians, 5 chances to win, 1 secret society. Once a decade, the world's best magicians are invited to join the elite Alexandrian society. Its members enjoy a lifetime of power and access to ancient secrets, but only 5 places are offered. So after recruitment by the mysterious Atlas Blakely, the candidates must complete a rigorous year of arcane study. Libby Rhodes and Nico de Verona are inseparable enemies and cosmologists who can control matter with their minds. Parisa Kamali is a telepath. Raina Mori understands the flow of life itself, and Callum Nova can manipulate desires. Finally, there's Tristan Kane, whose powers mystify even himself. The rivals must survive their trials, and if they can prove themselves, they will, most of them. Okay, I have never read this book, I'll be honest, but these are books I am planning to read, so all of these titles you are seeing here that I'm recommending are not just random things I picked off so that you can, like, get out of my hair. I'm hoping my hair would actually get out of my sight right now, if possible. It can't get out of my hair. Well, technically it can't. Oop. But yeah, like, these are books I'm hoping to read soon enough, after I finish a series I'm reading. So I'm not just recommending random things to you. That is my point. I want you to actually enjoy the books that I give you. So I'd say go for the Atlas 6. If you want to experiment with something that's a mix of many different worlds, I feel like this is a really good recommendation. And it's lengthy, so you're gonna have a good time. Over 500 pages. 556. But do be warned that this is a series, so you're gonna be reading this next. You can always come here to get it, but yeah, just want you to know. You like the sound of it? Okay. Sorry, I haven't been letting you talk much. I'm so sorry about that. I yap way too much when it comes to books. I need help, actually. Okay? Oh, you had your eyes on Gone Girl? That's totally fine. You could ignore me. Like, actually, ignore me. Like, you don't have to listen to anything I'm saying. Go with your heart. That's the best thing. Like, I love going with my instincts when it comes to books. Somebody can, like, hype up a book, but if my instincts isn't telling me, like, I'm actually gonna enjoy reading this, then I wouldn't go for it, you know? So I love that you're like, what's the word? This is just gonna be like, that's not the way I actually wanted to say it, but I love that you're listening to your intuition. Like, let's just put it like that. Okay, no need to be Shakespeare. Okay, so Gone Girl. I watched the film. Very interesting. It's kind of a mind F, you know, like it screws with your head a little bit. You might not know what's gonna happen. You might, but it's crazy. That's what I can say about this. There are two sides to every story. Who are you? What have we done to you? Oh, I need to improve my reading skills, like, actually. Okay. It's because of, like, the demarcation. It kind of throws me off. I don't know. Maybe this happens to other librarians. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm yapping. There are two sides to every story. Who are you? What have we done to each other? These are the questions Nick Don finds himself asking on the morning of his 5th wedding anniversary when his wife, Amy, suddenly disappears. The police suspect Nick. Amy's friends reveal that she was afraid of him, that she kept secrets from him. He swears it isn't true. A police examination of his computer shows strange searches. He says they weren't made by him. And then there are the persistent calls on his mobile number. Mobile phone. So what did happen to Nick's beautiful wife? A book that actually gives us a description of what's in the book, and not just these crazy ass one-liners or short sentences of some crazy magazine or like other author saying what they think about it. Like, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know, like, that's crazy to me. Why are we seeing all that? Why can't we just have it inside the book? Like, what are we saying? Anyways, that's what this book is about, and it's really interesting. It's a thriller. Also has some curse words in it, but what book doesn't have curse words in it in this day and age? Just have to feel reading like children's fiction or poetry or something like that. Wait, I'm just actually imagining a poem with cursing. Like, I'm not talking poets that we find on Instagram. I'm talking like poets of the olden days. Like, that's crazy. Imagine saying like, you effing da da da. That's crazy. That would be crazy. I would like to see that a little bit, because I wonder what they were talking about, that they can't use other grammar, other words to express themselves, that they just have to curse. You know, sometimes I think cursing is just a decorative placeholder for things that we can actually express in other ways if we wanted to. If we really wanted to. But truly sometimes people just curse because they don't know what to say. Forgive me if I'm yapping a lot. Oh yeah, you get it. You get it. So what book would you prefer to go for? Gone Girl. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll ring you up right away. You're good. I love Gone Girl. You should watch the movie if you haven't already. It's so good. That's Ben Affleck, and he's so handsome. I might have had a teensy bit of crush on him when I was a little girl, so there we go. Oh, by the way, there's like a bunch of time skips and like back then, rewind. What's the word for that? Time jumps, and like, you know, the ones where they like rewind and remember stuff from the past. I don't know what that's called, but yeah, that happens a lot throughout this book. It's fun though. It's fun. Wait, oh my gosh, so she has other books. Gone Girl, Gone Too Fast. There's 2 other titles in case you want to come back and get them. We have them here. Probably. So there's Sharp Object and Dark Places. Those could be good books. Alright, let me just ring you up. Alright.